segment of the Paid2Save webinar. And I'm going to walk you through some unbelievable information in a very short period of time. Some just huge things have happened for us as a company. I mean, literally as I speak, we've got something, I call it the ultimate money-making platform. We've been building it now since the year 2013 when the company launched. So for 3 years, we've been building the platform I'm about to show to you. It just got completed, and understand, we've already done millions in sales. We've already had people earn 6 figures with our company, but with what we're rolling out, incomes are going to quadruple in the next 18 to 24 months. By the way, our company is based in Southern California. We're debt-free, a lot of money in the bank. This is a picture of our home office. And what we've been building is a revolutionary platform where you can hand out a mobile app that not only helps people save money, but it's an app that can help people make money. Now, this is an app that can be downloaded for free from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Now, this is an app that can save you money at Walmart, PetSmart, Kmart, Target, Best Buy, Outback Steakhouse, Arby's, McDonald's, Chili's, Bed Bath Beyond, American Eagle. Where do you want to go? And we have 9,000 big box retailers where you can go shop, buy what you were going to buy anyway. Simply show our mobile app at the cash register, and we've documented people saving thousands of dollars, with our mobile app. Now, we also help people save money with local merchants. Right here in the town where I live, I can buy one pizza, get one free. I can go to the best breakfast place in town and buy one, get one free. We got 3 different Mexican restaurants where I can buy one, get one free. I can go to the best sushi place in town and get 25% off. I can go to the best steakhouse in town and get 20% off. I can get $20 in dry cleaning for $12. I can get 33% off on my oil change. I can buy one ice cream, get the next one half off. I get half off rock climbing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, and we've had thousands of local merchants come on. By the way, any local merchant can participate 100% completely free of charge. Any merchant you walk into, you can get them on our mobile app, and I'm going to show you how you can make money from that. This is something you're going to want to do. You want every local merchant on our app. They want to be on our app because it's completely free. It's a fantastic program. We'll get into that in just a little bit. Coming soon, here in 2016, we are going to have a shopping experience. Now, we have over 1 million different products, everything from electronics, jewelry, furniture, clothing, purses, cell phone covers, skincare, vitamins, everything in between. Now, you'll be able to buy that stuff off our mobile app. Now, we'll have daily deals where every day we have a notice that goes out. Everybody who has our mobile app, they get this little notice right on their phone. And it says, hey, by the way, you can buy some product that normally sells for $100, but today you can buy it for something significantly less, right? And every time somebody buys something, you're going to make money. So imagine being able to hand out a free mobile app and make money. I mean, what could be simpler? I mean, I just run your own test. Go ask the next 5 people you bump into, hey, if I found a way that you can make a bunch of money giving away a free mobile app, is that the kind of thing you might want to know more about? And most people are like, yeah, hook a brother up. And so with that, we've put together a program that is revolutionary, never been done before. There's not a thing like it on the planet. And this is a model we called incentivized sharing, which is a pretty fancy word for saying we're going to bribe people to download our mobile app. We're going to bribe them to share our mobile app. And so if you'll download our free mobile app, right? The free, going to save you a bunch of money. We're going to give you 50 travel dollars simply because you downloaded the app. If you'll share that mobile app with 3 friends, we'll give you another 50 travel dollars simply because you shared the app with 3 friends. If you want more travel dollars, well, share it with 3 more friends. Want even more travel dollars? Every 3 friends you give it to, and they download the app, you get another 50 travel dollars. Now, what are travel dollars? They simply let you travel at, for less than what's normally being sold at a retail price. This works for hotels, cruises, rental cars, resorts. I got a buddy, Greg, him and his wife, Cassie, they got 2 kids. They're in Scouts. They went to Alabama. Everybody stayed at the same hotel. The normal rate was $85 a night. Greg took his $50 in travel dollars, bought the rate down from 85 down to 35. And my question is, how many of those other families, this program is just coming out. We didn't have it at the time when Greg did this, but how many of those other families would have downloaded a free app if they could have stayed there for $35 instead of $85? I mean, hello. Now here's another example. This is, Paid2Save versus Orbitz. A hotel's normally $600 $26. In this case, you got to use 240 travel dollars. You got to stay there for $386. How did I get 240 travel dollars? You downloaded the app, that's 50. Shared it with 3 friends, that's another 50. Now you got a total of 100. Share it with 6 more friends, now you got 200, right? 3 more friends on top of that, right? Now you got 250, and you just saved $240 on your hotel. Here's another example. And normally the hotel normally goes for $476.97. In this case, you're able to save $250 on that hotel. And again, this can work on resorts, cruises. I mean, you're getting travel, real money to stay at hotels, travel dollars to buy down the rate from what we call the retail price down to the wholesale price, simply for downloading an app, simply for sharing that with 3 other friends. So let me kind of run you through how this app can kind of spread, from person to person. Now, let's say that you went out there and invited, 9 friends. Well, you get 50 travel dollars for every 3. So if you invite 9 friends, you just made 150 travel dollars. Now, here's the great thing. Your 9 friends all got 50 travel dollars each. So they had a reason to download the app. They had a reason to help you out. Now, let's say that your 9 friends invite 9 friends. Well, that means your 9 friends just earned another 150 travel dollars. Their 81 friends, because 9 times 9 is 81, all just got, 50 travel dollars each. I would say that the 81 friends invite 9 friends each. Well, now you got 729 people who just downloaded our mobile app. They all got 50 travel dollars. Of course, the 81 friends earned $150 each, right? I mean, the app's just spreading from person to person. And all this got started from just one person you gave it to. And, they may not even want our app, but they want the travel dollars. I mean, it's so, as I'm speaking, it's we're heading into summer. People are going to be traveling. People are willing to download an app and share it if they can stay at hotels, resorts, rental cars, cruises for less money back in their pocket. Now, here's the great thing. Any of these people who have the app, remember, you gave it to one neighbor who told 9, who told 9, who told 9, 729 people have the app. If any of them use those travel dollars, you get paid. If any of those customers go to certain stores, you get paid. If they buy the goods off our app and we, provide the shopping experience, here at the better part of 2016, you get paid. If they do any of our daily deals, you get paid. We almost named this company, you get paid. I mean, that's what this is all about. Let me give you a specific example. Let's say that somebody went to Chicago. They were going to be there 2 nights, 5-star hotel. Rate normally costs $400. One of those 729 people who you don't even know downloaded our mobile app. They got the 50 travel dollars. They stayed there for $350. Number one, how do they feel about Paid2Save? How do they feel about our mobile app? I mean, they're loving it. They just saved $50 for downloading an app. I mean, most people have something better to do with $50 than give it to a hotel. And in this example, $91 in commissions were created. So, you were a brand partner with us. You gave it to a neighbor who gave it to 9, gave it to 9, gave it to 9. Someone you don't even know stays at a hotel and you just made $36 just like that. Now, by the way, another 50% of that 91, another $46 got paid to the upline. There's a whole structure here. Now we're 10 levels up plus some infinity bonuses. They all got paid. And again, this is just from one of your 729 people. You got 728 more people, right? And that can continue to spread. And of course, once they get a taste of this, they might invite more friends, earn more travel dollars. You get repeat customers. They start buying stuff off the app. That's what we've been building for the last 3 years. Now, if you become a brand partner, there are perks to being on our travel club product because you get to buy for even less than the travel dollar price. So let's look at that same hotel in Chicago, 5-star hotel, normally costs $400. If you were to maximize the travel dollars, now remember in the example before, they only had 50 travel dollars, but if they were to maximize, if they would have invited 6 friends, they could have stayed there for $264 because you could have bought the rate down from $400 all the way to $136. But if you're part of our Ultimate Fun Club, you actually get to buy for even less than that rate. If you stayed there, you could have stayed there for $220. I mean, you stayed there for $44 less than even the travel dollar price. And again, that's a perk for being one of our club members. We also happen to have endless resorts and condos where you can go to unbelievable places. I'm talking about 2 bedrooms, full kitchen, full living room, jacuzzi tubs, swimming pools. I mean, you can be there for 7 nights, starting at rates of just $299. In fact, our CEO and founder, he's coming back from Mexico literally as I speak, and he just checked out a 5-star resort down in Cabo, Mexico. It was $299 for 7 nights. I mean, 5-star, unbelievable. I mean, who wants to go to Cabo for 7 nights for $299? That's one of the benefits of being part of our club. You get entertainment discounts, movie tickets, theme parks, shows. We give you food. And last time I checked, people like to eat. We give you $100 a month each and every single month. We have 75,000 restaurants, several national chains. I mean, right off your mobile phone, you can punch in a zip code, all kinds of buy one, get one frees on there. You're getting your money's worth. And so what does it cost to be part of our company? Well, most people do our, business builder pack, which is $399.95. Now, some people join for $59.95. So, you can get started for as little as, we'll call it $60. And I believe anyone today in America, if you're hungry, you can recycle bottles and cans and come up with $60. But I'll tell you that, the majority of our people get started for the $400 price tag here for a reason. Number one, when you get started here, you're getting $6,000 in travel dollars. We're going to give you 30 different $200 travel certificates. I mean, you could literally go to a next door neighbor and say, hey, here's $200 in travel on me. Have a nice day. And they're like, I didn't get you anything. They're kind of feeling guilty. What they don't know is when they go use those travel dollars, you're going to make money. I mean, you have a alternative motive here, right? But you're going to get 30 of those. You could literally go to 30 different friends and say, here's $200 in travel on me. Have a nice day. Now, these travel dollars sell in the marketplace for $60. That's what it cost. Let's say you wanted to sell them for half price. You're going to put them on eBay. I'm going to dump these things. You could actually sell them for $30 each. Well, you got 30 of them. I mean, so you could sell them for $900. I mean, you paid $399. You just made $900 selling them. And when people book travel, you're making money on top of that. And so it's your choice how you do it. We also give you $200 in dining dollars. And this package is going to fast track you in our compensation plan. And that's not a little thing. It's a big thing. Again, there's reasons the lion's share of our people do this bigger package. Now, we also have a Ultimate Fun Club, which is $49.95 per month. And what am I getting? Well, number one, you're getting $100 a month in food, right? I mean, again, people like to eat. I mean, you're getting your money right there. But number two, you're getting, access to travel at prices even below the travel dollar price. And you have unlimited. I mean, you can go there for wholesale prices. You have unlimited condos, resorts, and you're getting our travel pass system, meaning every time you give away our mobile app, they get $50 in travel and they're coded to you. If that person shares the app with 3 friends, they earn another $50 in travel. Their friends all get travel. Their friends are coded to you. If their friends tell their friends, who tell their friends, who tell their friends, whose friends is friends is friends is friends, everybody's coded to you. They all got travel dollars. When they book, you get paid. When they buy stuff, you get paid. That's what you're buying is the system. It's $49.95 per month. And the great thing is if you get 4, you pay no more. Okay. Just get 4 and everything is 100% completely free of charge. As long as you got 4 active customers. My wife and I've been with the company since 2013. We've never paid this company a monthly fee. So just go out there and get 4. At that point, everything's free. Now, I'm going to move into compensation. And I want you to understand that, number one, we are a digital business, no different than Google, Facebook, and Microsoft. When you think about companies that are cash rich, you think about Google, Facebook, and Microsoft. And there's a reason they're cash rich. It's because they don't manufacture a product, and neither do we. We don't have to put up manufacturing facilities, bring in raw ingredients, make a product, bottle it, label it, warehouse it, ship it. Some of it gets lost, damaged, returned. You got product you can't sell. You end up eating it. It just sucks up all the money. And, with us, we don't have any of that. So we have a compensation plan that pays out almost twice as much as a lot of our competitors. And so here's how it works. Number one, let's assume you went out there and got 4. And let's assume you did that in 21 days. If you did, you just made $450 just like that. And because you got 4, you pay no more. So think about this. You joined our company with a business builder pack, for $399.95. And you went out and got 4. And you just made $450 because you did it in 21 days. Because you got 4, you pay no more. You've got $6,000 in travel certificates that you can either give away or sell. When they use them, it's going to make you money. Every time you give the app away, people get 50 travel dollars. When they use the app or use the travel dollars, you're going to make money. And your monthly overhead is $0 and 0 cents. I mean, this is an unbelievable business proposition. Now I'm going to walk you through the kind of leadership bonuses we have when you have people buying that business builder pack. Now, again, not everyone buys a business builder pack. This is for illustration purposes only. There's no guarantee of income. Just trying to give you an understanding of how the compensation works. So let's just say that you brought on a fourth person. And let's say that's me. I'm your fourth person. I buy a business builder pack. I get the $6,000 in travel to go out there and jumpstart my business. Well, when I buy that package, you just made $120. Now, let's say that I bring on three people. And I bring on Larry, Curly, and Mo, and they all get a business builder pack. Well, you're going to make 90 on Larry, Curly, and Mo. I mean, so you just made $270 plus the 120 you made on me. That's $390 you've made. Now, let's say that, Larry goes out and gets somebody who buys a business builder pack. They get their travel dollars. You just made another 90. One of, Curly's people gets someone. You just made 90. His person gets someone. You just made 90, right? And if their person's person gets a package, you're going to make 90 on the first three of the first three into perpetuity, which means just imagine that you had 10 people, this month. They got started. Now, you didn't bring on 10. You brought on me. I was your fourth. I got three. Who got three? That's 10. I mean, and that's $900 to you. I mean, what if that happened this week? That's $900 this week. What if that happened today? That's $900 today. And so, that's just how the compensation plan flows. Now, you're not limited to a fourth person. I mean, I was your fourth. Let's say you bring on Mary. She's your fifth. You make 120 when Mary gets started with the business builder pack. She's out there, getting customers, but she's also looking for customer getters. She's looking for people, like you and me that like the idea of making money giving away a mobile app. And so, she gets started with a business builder pack. She helps other people get started with a business builder pack. You're making 90. And then you can begin to move up in our compensation plan, where eventually you start making 120, and then 150. And that goes all the way up to the point where you can make 180 at the top of our compensation plan. So again, you start and you move up through the ladder and you get to those plateaus. Now, you also make residual income. All of those people paying $49 a month for the Ultimate Fun Club. Again, I was your fourth person. You're going to earn $2 per month on me and all of my people on the first three into perpetuity. Now, I built a pretty big team. And so if you were, getting paid on me, I mean, this is a good day. By the way, assuming I was your fourth person, you're making $2 per month per person. But what if I was your seventh person? In that case, you'd make $4 per month per person. What if I was your 10th person? In that case, you'd make $6 per month per person. And of course, again, you can get paid infinitely deep, and that goes all the way up to where you can make as much as $12 per month per person. Now, the real reason we're doing all this, it's giving away the mobile app. And as I gave you the example earlier, you gave it to a neighbor. They're not part of our business. They downloaded the app. They got 50 travel dollars. They invited 9 friends so they could get more travel dollars. Their friends downloaded it, got travel dollars. Their friends told friends who told friends. And, if 9 told 9, that's over 729 people, right? And that's just because you told a neighbor. Well, now imagine that you bring on 3 brand partners. You bring on, Manny, Mo, and Jack. They want to go out there and give away the app like you. They want to make money. They want to do this as a business. And in the example, I just put 60 customers. I mean, I'm assuming that nobody shares the app. Nobody likes to travel. Nobody wants the free travel dollars. Everybody thinks it's a bad idea. So the only people giving away the app are the ones like you and me that think, hey, this is great, and we want to make money. And so you bring on Manny, Mo, and Jack. They give away the app, and I'm going to assume they only give it to 20 people each. Now, I travel the country, and I always ask in the room, how many of you given away the mobile app? And I almost never hear the number 20. I mean, I hear people have given it to 40, and they've given it to 60, 80. Sometimes I hear the number 300. We've actually had 3 people that did over 1,000 people. I mean, it's a free app with free food. It's not hard to do, but now you got the travel on top of it. But again, back it up. Let's assume they only give it to 20 people each. Well, then your 3 people bring on 3 who bring on 3. Everyone's giving away the app to 20 people each. And by the time you get to your 8th level, you got 131,000 customers, which sounds big, but in the app world, no one's ever heard your name. I mean, we don't even rank. I mean, you go look at the rankings in Apple and Google. I mean, we're not even listing. I mean, there's apps out there doing thousands and thousands and thousands of downloads a day. I mean, you got a total of 131,000. That's it. And let's assume that you only made 10 cents, per month per customer. Now that's all you ever made. Now that would add up to 13 grand a month. I mean, that's $157,000 a year. But let me back that up even further. Three don't get three who get three perfectly. Now let's assume that only 10% of that actually happened for you. In that case, it'd be $1,300 a month. I mean, how many people do you know wouldn't mind making $1,300 a month in residual income for giving away a free mobile app? And again, that's the potential. Again, this is, there's no guarantees. It's based on hard work and, all those are the kind of things. But, that excites a lot of people. I mean, that's a business I can get behind. I mean, everybody's got a phone. I mean, everyone shops at Walmart, PetSmart, Kmart. People love to travel. I mean, I'm not trying to change people's buying habits. I'm just saying, hey, download an app and you get 50 in travel dollars. I can see myself doing that. I can see other people doing that. And when you got something like that, and we're the only ones on the planet that have this, that's when you're in the right place at the right time. And we have all the training support. We do, weekly training calls, back office recordings, professional videos, brochures. We got a viral business card that you can tap into. And I would just kind of leave you with a couple of simple questions. Who do you know that owns a mobile phone? Everybody. Who do you know that if they could download a free mobile app and begin to save money at places where they're already shopping, might like that idea? Almost everybody. Who do you know that if you gave them $50 in travel dollars for simply downloading the app, they would really like that idea? I mean, I'm downloading that app now. And how many of them would share the app with 3 friends or 6 friends or 9 friends or more if they could earn another 50 for every 3 friends that downloaded the app? And how many people do you know that if they could get paid for giving away a free mobile app, might like that idea? Because that's who we are. That's what we're building. That's why people are excited. I'm jazzed that you came to our presentation today. I'm going to encourage you to get back with whoever thought of you. Whoever invited you to watch this presentation, they wouldn't have invited you here if they didn't think that you were a champion, someone they can win with. So number one, just thank them for thinking of you. At a minimum, download our mobile app so that you too can start getting paid to save today. Thanks for being with us, and God bless.